What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. So here's the deal. I want to show you guys something. So I'm in the Premier Division now, right? Yay, Premier Division. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I want to tell you something that I did, right? So I was wondering why there were so many bad connection games, and I know that the servers with UFL have been really bad lately, right? So I know without a doubt that some of it's that. But at least in FC, I remembered like when I would stream, it would take it over the edge. That extra delay, that extra stuck in the mud feel of your players, it definitely can win you or lose you games. So the point I'm trying to make is that I was going to try this, and I made it one game, and I'll explain more. But I was going to try to play this game in a stream fashion, right, where I streamed, but then release the video so you guys could watch it later at your own convenience. Now, why won't it let me show you guys the video? Very interesting. So if I get this going, hold on. Okay. That's very messed up. I don't know why. Look, it's like blinking in and out. Why exactly is that? Well, that stinks. So you might just have to take my word for it. Actually, yep, it looks like you might have to just take my word for it. So the bottom line is this. I was going to show you the last game I played, okay? And for some reason, as you can see, it will not let me. And the game is just in a terrible spot. The game is just in a terrible spot. Balls going through players, right? Strikers, they did a good job. They made the game much better than it was, without a doubt. If they keep going in that direction, I have hopes for this game. Maybe. Now let me explain. The through ball glitch, the R1, R2 glitch. Glitches I haven't seen at all that I thought were gone. Didn't even think about them. And then all of a sudden, of all people, a streamer, while he's showing all these people, all these rats, right? Whoever watches that guy, by the way, must be noobs or not know how bad he is at football. Because I couldn't imagine watching that crap. But he's using it on a stream of all things, just shamelessly using glitches. And that's all he went for. And then sure enough, you start seeing it more and more, and then you realize, like, you're putting yourself way behind if you don't use not only a sprint, not only a super sprint where you can take a 79 pace player, hold R1 and R2, and just sprint forward and run into the defenders, but now you bounce off defenders. They can no longer tackle you. So unrealistic, and it's not meant to be in the game. Notice it's not a command that they share. There is no such thing as sprinting as fast as you can. Then there's no like rocket boost where you shove up your butt and now you go 99 pace. Everybody. Not to mention the defense doesn't have a super sprint, right? Which is why it glitches them out. You just bounce off of them. They can't stop you. And I actually scored a goal with it, showing it in this last game. Because that's all my opponent was going for was glitches. The reason I bring this up is because it's pointless to waste your time playing a game like that. It's pointless. I have some great content coming out. You'll see it. Some of you will still decide to waste your time on this game, and I can absolutely at least help you. But the bottom line is I'm not in it for that, right? I don't want to waste my time playing UFL when there's still two glitches that have been in the game forever and Striker still hasn't got rid of them. No matter how much good stuff they've done, the through balls that glitch through and essentially freeze your defenders up, especially the ones that go right next to the goalie. And then, of course, holding down R1 and R2 where it literally allows you to run into defenders and just still go through. Who wants to play where that's the difference maker in games in the Premier Division? It seems to be like that's the big place for it, right? Whether you're using it or your opponent. So no matter what Strikers has done, they obviously can't get rid of those two glitches. There's no doubt they've tried, right? If you remember Nanik talking about when he worked, and he did work closely with UFL, asking them about defenders tracking attackers on those runs. Because it's silly. They wouldn't just watch an attacker run by, which is why a lot of those through balls are so open, which they glitch or they fix the ones in the air, but the lob through balls, but on the ground you can get through easily if you're not pulling your defenders back. If you do pull your defenders back, you can stop them. The problem isn't that. But he asked about, like, why don't defenders track attackers like real football? It's easy, right? And they said, we just can't do it. We don't have the ability. So it just shows you there's limitations. And whether you want to believe that Nanik's telling the truth about that or not, you can see when there's still flick on corners that you can score if you're a rat and go for it. Notice I only go for short corners now. Notice I never even thought about using the R1, R2 or the through ball glitch until everybody and their brother's using it. And of course, there's people streaming it as if it's normal. Right? That's just a waste of time. To me, it's like if we're with our buddies playing football in the backyard, and one of the guys is picking up the ball, running it down the pitch, and throwing it in the goal. There's no referee, threw it in the goal, that's a goal. Well, no, that's not the game. You're circumventing the game because you suck at actual football, right? It's basically what you're doing if you're playing this game right now, because people are using all these shortcuts. So I have a perfect example of a game I just played. It was 1-1. The player literally got one shot the entire time on goal and scored it from a glitch through ball. So I returned the favor and scored a glitch R1, R2 run with easy and got 7 shots to his 1, but he parked the bus and I wasn't able to finish other ones. So, yay, great game of UFL. Not really. It's similar to playing eFootball, where there's AI assistance the whole game. And so no matter how good the football can be, you're going to play a player that crosses the whole game and has 2 taller players that he literally just gave them maximum heading, nothing else. So he just crosses the whole time and tries to score headers, right? There's another player, he played 2,300 hours of eFootball. He's like a Division 1, 15,000 was his highest rank with 2,300 hours. To put that into perspective, that's 98 days of his life. I've played 300 hours. Matched him, he beat me 1-0, and all he did was go for glitches and scored 1. So, the issue is, I don't want to waste my time or waste your time. So I have a couple options while I wait for goals, which is crazy because in stream, Realm just came in and he's exactly video breaking down how big he was for the FC scene and how he spoke his mind and was the only player to ever get permanently banned. If you've ever followed my channel, you know that I have a lot of similarities to Kurt, which is probably why I respect him so much. Not to mention he played beautiful football on the sticks. He took the older FIFAs and FCs, now it's FC with FIFAs, and made basic crappy games look amazing. But he spoke his mind and they should have listened to him more. And guess what? After they banned him, they did listen to him in a lot of ways. And a lot of people, including myself, give him credit. So now he's creating a game, and I have no doubt with Kurt behind it, it could be great. Problem is, I have a beta code in my old Discord, right? And that beta code is for an older version of the game that was terrible. Which I knew it would be. It was like one of the first versions. So, in the meantime, I was thinking about a manager mode, because a manager mode on the highest difficulty is better than any of these UFL players, guys. That's just the truth. And I could show you that. Play on the realistic mode. Remember, they have competitive, and then they have true to football, which I forgot the name of it. Authentic mode, right? But I need a code for goals. I emailed them in the typical list, but I haven't got a code. Someone sent me one in my old Discord, but I can't pull it up. I have a new Discord. Brand new Discord. Right? Literally deleted the old one, so I don't know how I could get it. I would need to find it. Nice. I made my boy Rami's top 5. Renegade Kami, eFootball Universe, Maze, Nick. Tell him it is an honor. And by the way, everybody go subscribe to my boy More Renegade Kami. He's a beast. That's the first one you see up there, More Renegade Kami. I made his top 5 though with Nick Runs the Foot Market, Maze, and eFootball Universe. That's an honor. But make sure you go subscribe to More Renegade Kami. Oh yeah, it's not even pulled up to where you can see what I'm looking at. I'm sorry. So I want to show you guys that game. Let me see if I can show you. Again, my video player wasn't working. Let me try it again. Try it real fast. See if this will pop up for you guys. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Unbelievable. You guys aren't seeing the game right now, are you? Can someone tell me? You guys are just seeing the glitchy screen, but not the game? Or are you seeing a UFL game right now? Let me check. Probably seeing the same thing as me, but I want to make sure. Because I really want to show you what I mean, examples of how jacked up this game really is. Not that you don't know, but I do got some great... The same thing as me. Yep. I want to make sure. It won't pop up for you guys. Wow. Because I really want to show you what I'm... Well, yeah, you're just going to take my word for it. So... It's like you can only play so many of those games. So I'm working on getting a code. But in the meantime, we're going to go test something out here. Because even if you guys don't enjoy FC, right? 300. Like, yeah, I could keep climbing and go. But like you play these same guys. Look, if I go down to this It's Boosie guy... It's always the same glitchy, trashy nonsense, right? It's always the same thing. Let's go. Look, I beat him 3-0 here. It was the easiest game of my life. Destroyed him. If I keep going down. And in this game where he beat me, right? I destroyed him. In this game where he beat me up here, it was just pure trash glitch nonsense, right? You don't go from beating someone 3-0, 10 shots to like 3 if you go back and look at that game just toying, to losing. It was like, I quit the game, obviously, but it was like 8 shots to 3, and it was all glitch stuff. This dude, 1 shot to 7, 1-1, and it's just all glitch stuff. Look at my record. You never see records like this because these losers either auto-demote because they can't play at a high level, which is crazy. If you're a top player and you're auto-demoting, you're not a top player. Or they glitch, and they still have 60, 70 losses. I may never get 70 losses if I kept playing. But what's the point in watch me play this game and continuing to hear me speak facts, point out the bullshit, but as if you guys don't know. You guys know the bullshit. You deal with it. And that's, I think, why players are drawn to me, because I'm not some faker like some of these other guys that will play this shit, but see that there's not a huge content creator like bunch of people in this game, right? Since I couldn't show you guys that game, I'll even play one for you. And they'll show you that there's a bunch of they'll show you like the game. They'll show you that there's a bunch of nonsense in the game, even promoting all the glitches, but they'll act like it's just cool. And then they'll be like, it's not that deep. There's that one Beats guy that I always beat. He's in my what do you call it, Discord, or he was, and then I beat him again and was trying to help him because he just sits back. He doesn't really. He's got pretty good attacking, but I was trying to help him. And then he's telling me it's not that deep when I was getting pissed at rats, but it's like you don't understand that the literal future of this game is on the line. There's not many players. This wait time is not normal. A game in over 10 years in development to be at this place, they're not going to sit around forever. They've already invested so much into it, they can't just keep losing money. It just doesn't work that way. Right? So my point is, it is that deep. It is that deep. And I would rather tell you the truth than be some content creator that ignores the trash and just looks for a bunch of views. And I rest my case. 57, 58, this shouldn't even be, this should be a walk in the park. But who knows what glitches or trash or connection issues you come up with, because like you saw with that It's Buki guy, I destroy him, 10 times better than him. He comes with a bunch of trash the next game, and then it's a totally different game, right? So what you're going to look for is any of the glitches. You now like have to use R1 and R2, right? And because if you don't, this trash happens. So this guy's 57 and 58. Remember that. So it's a bunch of this. R1, R2. He actually got that one. Look, he's just holding it and sprinting out of bounds. I mean, it's a complete and utter... What the hell? So I rest my case. I don't know if that was delay that did that or what, but it's just a complete joke. Yeah, there's total delay. Probably for him too, but nonetheless. I mean, does this look like football to you guys? Does this look like something you would want to waste your time doing? Come on, man. It's total garbage. It's total garbage. And if you're wondering why those passes went all crazy, it's because they're going off as they're so delayed, they're going off. The tackles are going off as passes. Right? Look at that delay in that. Look at that delay in that shot. Why wouldn't that be my wingback doing that, by the way? Just garbage. So who is going to play this while there's 16-second delay? So you got a Ruby 2 player, again, that in good connection I'd beat 5-6 nothing, as I've shown 100 times. But then in bad connection, when I can't get a shot to go off, right, you got this trash. I literally can't move. Now, I said something in why I was going to play with outside of the stream is because in these delay games, right, in these delay games, it could partly be because I'm streaming, but that takes away half the purpose, right? That was the problem with FC too sometimes because they have such bad servers. But who's going to play this garbage against a terrible player? Look, all he's doing is holding down R1, R2. Look at this. What was that? What do you even call that? So let's try to get this dude in here. Oh, we can't. Charlie 1198. Who is going to play this game, guys, and really have fun with this? Now, I know there's players that say it's good, this and that. It could be good. But not when you need perfect connection and you need to play a player that's not being a rat. Watch me hold down R1, R2 and get the super sprint going, right? Now, how is he able to keep up with that, by the way? What's this story behind that? I notice it's so funny how that works. Like if I go with, here it is, here's easy. Look, you see what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at the trash. Did you see what I just did with easy? That's what you're going to face every game. I guess it just has to be certain players. Let's do it with easy again. So I don't know what it is that allows you like to bounce off defenders like that from time to time, but that's what you face every game. And it's always these same rats, these low level 57 and 58. You're in Ruby division, bro. You're in Ruby division. You're a trash can player. You can't even play your own division. You sit there and self-demote. Bro, think about how big of a loser you got to be to do that. Do you guys really want to play with these losers, spags that do this for no other reason? Who would want to? Who's going to waste their time? It gets to be where you feel like a total loser playing this dog shit game. I played that one game of FC yesterday. You guys need me to do that again to show you how much better it is? I'll do that in a second. It's 100 times better. Oh, well, it just came out. Nobody's going to care about that. No new players, which are needed to make this game better, are going to care if it just came out. Right? Look. Look, once I stop doing the R1, R2, then I get stopped. It's just a total joke of a game. Now, this is a Ruby 2 player, bro. Ruby 2 with 57 wins and like 58 losses. Whether he's self-demoted or he's just trash and only can win. Might even be one of those players that can only win with delay. But either way, look, this is all I got to do. This is all I got to do, guys. The game is broken. Because this is all players do in this game. Well, why are you doing it? Because this is all you're going to face. It doesn't matter if I don't do it. Because I'm going to have it done to me over and over. And because these losers don't care. Like the D-Lo guy says, I beat you fair and square. You see me doing this trash? Do you call this what I'm doing fair and square, guys? I don't think you do. Right? Don't worry, I'll eventually get another one. I'll eventually get my chance to run straight into him. Here we go. Look, it went right by his defender. Funny enough. But I mean, the games felt weird against him the whole time. So I don't know. Is it because I'm streaming? Is it because, right? There's a lot of stuff wrong with this game that you just don't know. But then other people who don't stream talk about feeling this stuff too. Boom, goal. So simple, guys. You hold down R1 and R2, and that's all you got to do. Which is probably what he did to score. I can't see his overlays. So, again, it doesn't matter if I do it or not because, as you can see, up until I played that boss man guy, I never even knew this was a thing. Still a thing. I remember it was an old glitch, same with the through ball glitch. But until I saw that boss man, his channel is Daniel KD or whatever, and he's like a famous African actor. It's Daniel KDK, and his PSN is boss man KD or something. You guys know who I'm talking about. If you don't, then I'm sorry, but he's just a rat loser that somehow is an African actor that plays UFL and completely ruins the game. Similar to how I'm playing now. Because I want to show you how pointless it is to play this. Right? I want to show you how pointless it is to play this game. And there you go. Just like that. So, do you guys see where I'm coming from? I feel like the point is made, right? I mean, this is what you're going to face every game. Now, it sucks. This doesn't help me. I could easily just take the numbers. Like, because I got, out of all the games, I'm not a big creator. So, the numbers for my UFL are my best game. By far, because I started my channel around this. I had a lot of passion, still do, as you can see. And it breaks my heart, dude. But I can't lie to you guys. Because this is what you're going to face if you play this game every game. Players doing what I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure he scored 2 goals doing this same exact thing. And now I get 4 goals like that. Just hold down R1, R2, and it breaks the game. That's all I've been doing differently. To go from 2-0 down to score 4 unanswered goals. Now, do I have more skill than this player? Yes. But if I didn't play like a complete rat, look, notice that he's holding it down. So I knew there was something behind how he scored. But watch, you'll see. He's holding it down too. You'll see. Watch him sprint. You can see the difference. He's going to try to just start running at me. Yep, see? And he can't do it because I know what's coming. But I can do it to him because I'm more skilled than him, right? Once I settled down and realized that he was playing like a complete rat and started doing it myself, I stopped it. But all you have to do is this. Now, what he's doing wrong, he's not even trying to cut or anything. He's a complete lazy rat, right? Notice how I'm still working the ball around. If there's not a hole, I don't go through it. I mix in R1 with it. So what? Do I want to be, oh, well, you could be a skilled rat that uses it to beat him with it. Do you guys really want to watch that? Or would you rather me play some top football, NFC, against a way better computer that isn't a rat? Against building up a team where you can help me make decisions, right? And then where I'm playing top quality football, where it's not rat crap. Look, oh yeah, I won 4-2. Came back from 2-0. I held down R1 and R2. That's all I did. And that's what you're going to face every single game. Look at the goofy goals. Let's go back and watch. Right? Is it always that easy to score? No. So I was like, wait, let's just say maybe that was a good run. Let's even still say it. Okay. Look at my defender. Look what Neves did. I want you. Watch again. Watch Neves real quick. Watch Neves. Watch Ruben Neves. Did you see how long and how delayed that was and how drawn out? You guys see how I defend. You guys know how I defend. Look at this. That's where I'd go. Look at this. It's quick movements left and right. And this was at a time when, remember, the passes were, I would press tackle, win the ball, and then a tackle would go through as a pass and kick the ball back. And then, next thing you know, this is what I start doing. Does this look familiar, guys? Every single game, does this look familiar with that boss man dickhead did the first time I'd seen it, which showed me what I was going to be facing every game in Premier, right? I know I've only played 3, but the fact that it's 3 for 3 with players doing this is all you're going to face, guys. This is what you're looking forward to. See what I mean? You guys see it? Look. Oh, no, Calvin. Explain this. Watch this and explain this. I just came back and whooped this dude's ass. Got the premiere. Where did someone get their ass whooped? I just whooped this dude's ass. You sound like an idiot. This Calvin dude's like, you're getting your ass whooped and leaving. Bro, I'm whooping people's ass. I have the best record. No one's matched me in North America with the top 10 ranking in the world. What are you talking about? I'm at the top. I'm winning all the way through. My record is 10 times better than any player I've played. Go check every stream. I challenge you to find any player. It's all on stream. It's all in my videos. Go. My record is like 80-20 with like 14 ties. Go find any of these players I've played against with a better record. Not one of them have it. And I won this game 4-2, you moron. Not to mention, I left FC on a rank 3 with an evolution team. Played a game last night in FC, won it 4-2. You sound like an idiot. Bro, I left FC on a rank 3 and qualified. I just showed it last night. I'm literally eligible to play the FC Pro Cup right now. Does that sound like Luke getting your ass whipped to you, you moron? Let me repeat. Rank 3 was my last stream from FC with an all evolution team. That's like 84s, 85s versus 90 rated players, 88 rated players. Rank 3. In case you don't know what rank 3 is, 12 wins. 13. I think it was 13-2 actually. No, it was 12. And then I'm qualified for FC Pro. Showed it last night. It's actually in my next video, in the video coming out in the morning. But it was on my stream too. So what were you saying again? Oh yeah, in eFootball, 300 hours played and I'm top 8% in the world in eFootball. Where do you see someone getting their ass whooped, Calvin? Please, I'd love for you to explain. Where do you see someone getting their ass whooped at? I have the best record in UFL of any of my opponents so far. Oh, first rank 3? I've gotten rank 1s. I've gotten rank 1s. You total loser. Look at you. Now you're getting proven wrong. And I did mine with an evolution squad. And I'm at the top of 3 football games. I'll give you $500 if you show me that you're anywhere near me at all 3 football games. Proving that you can actually play football and you're not just some glitch-abusing loser. And notice how after you got proven wrong, you said, oh, you got your ass whooped, so you're leaving. I won. Well, you got your ass whooped in other games. I'm an FC Pro and a rank 3 player. Oh, well, I get rank 1. Notice how you run away. You losers are all the same. All my stuff's on YouTube, dummy. Look at this. Look at this. How many tournaments have you ever won? This is from last year. All this is on stream too. Show me yours. Send me your screenshot of this exact thing. I'll invite you right now. Send your PSN and show me your tournaments for actual PSN. This isn't even pro. So pull it up. Once you pull this up, all my stuff's on YouTube. You got to go and look. You think I'm just going to pull it up? Go and give me some engagement like my little bitch that you are and click through and find it. Here, you want me to show you something else? If you really know, then you know. What's this right here? What's this? Hold on. If you know, then you know. What's this right here? Go ahead and try to get in this Discord server, Calvin. What's this right here, Calvin? What's that? Who gets into this? Who's in this? Who's in this, Calvin? Who's in this? Here's all the look what's highlighted. Who gets into this? Where are you at, Calvin? Are you in here? Prove that you're in here and then I'll play you. Once you prove that you're in here, I'll play you. Notice that these rat losers are all talk, guys. Oh, you're a top ranked player? Well, you didn't get this. Actually, I got that and I'm FC Pro. Oh, well, F you, dude. You suck. I'd beat you. None of them ever can talk the talk. Notice that these losers have never done anything themselves. Everything I do, I put online, and every time I'm better than them. Every time. What's your PSN? What's your PSN? Give me your PSN. Are you going to have 17 tournament wins? Because if not, you're not allowed to play. You got to have my accomplishments. Otherwise, you're not worthy of playing the king, buddy. You see that crown on that OG in the corner? You got to prove you're worthy. So back to the video while this loser doesn't show his PSN, or if he does, he shows that he isn't anywhere near me. Look at this. This is UFL. Are you ready? So what I'm telling you guys is, do you want to waste your time doing this? In case you're wondering, he did try to tackle me and he can't. Which many of you know. Look, there it is right here. Because I'm using a sprint that shouldn't exist. There is no sprint and then super sprint. You run as fast as you can as your sprint. With the ball or without. A little bit slower with the ball. There is no hold down R1, R2. Now every player turns like super speed. So look. Boom. He can't do anything. Look, I can just dribble through him and score. And then that's all you got to do. So right here, I get the ball. Right there, I start pressing it. Right when I pass it. Right here. Boom. Hold down R1, R2. And look, what did it do? You guys all know that normally that's a tackle. I've showed this 100 times and I was like, this game's screwed, but I didn't realize this was still a glitch in the game. This is what they are doing to me, and this is what people are doing to you. Right? You see? So now, what's the point? You see it? Calvin, where's your tournament wins? I'm waiting for them. Show me. 17. FC Pro, where are you at? Hold on. Oh, sorry, I didn't exit out. Everyone was just looking at my FC Pro stuff. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Hold on. So, again, showing this. This is exactly what that boss man loser did, which is exactly why the game's broke. We're going to actually record this and show. So, who wants to play this? Or I could go play manager mode on authentic and actually play good opponents. So this is the exact reason why no matter how good strikers did, no matter how good the patch was, which it was great, the player base is going to bring down the whole ship that is UFL. Because you have to decide, if you play this game, you are going to face through ball glitches, and more importantly, even more broken, is the R1, R2 sprint glitch. Now, what is that, you ask? It's this. When you hold down sprint, you run as fast as you can without the ball, and then with the ball, it's a little bit slower, but it's as fast as you can. Well, there's a glitch in the game that some rat along the lines a long time ago found out, to where when you hold R1 and R2, the defenders essentially can't tackle you. There's some instances where if you run straight into them, of course, so if you're not an idiot, you won't get tackled. If you're an absolute idiot, yes, as long as you zigzag a little, maybe mix in some R1, but as you can see, typically this would have been a tackle in two different areas, but it glitches out the defenders. You want to see a better version of it? On this one, okay? Once I make this pass to Del Piero, immediately right here I'm holding R1 and R2. So you ready? Boom. Notice that? Look. Only in these scenarios. So all those tackles that you guys are going, why didn't he make that tackle? And in my stream where I played that boss man loser that was saying, it was fair and square, and you guys were going, that looked terrible. That game looked like a joke. Some Richie fans were in my stream at the time, and they said, dude, that made UFL look awful. And he's doing it shamelessly on a stream to be a top 100 player. Bro, talk about getting in the top 10, the best player in North America, then you can, and doing it without glitches. So you can either play this game with a bunch of losers. Again, look at this. That's a tackle, guys. That right there is a tackle. But it glitches out your defenders. If you want to test it out yourself, go into a game, hold R1 and R2, and guess what you're going to do? You're going to see that you're going to start to run right through defenses. Now, if you decide to go abuse it, then you're just part of the problem and you're a loser too. And there's going to be some that do that. But for those who realize this is broken, I just want to make sure you understand what you're walking into. So all those times when you tackle a player and the next time this crap happens, right? And then again and again, I'll show you again. This is me coming back from 2-0 down by being a total rat. Once again, I'm holding down R1, R2. Get right around his defender and watch how I score. You ready? Ready? Boom. 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 Now look. This is a tackle, right? Here. But they glitch out. They do not go in. Remember, whenever these happen, when you're not holding R1 and R2, the defender makes this lunging tackle and gets the ball. But when you hold it down, here's me going up 3-2, guys. Ready? You hold R1 and R2, they can't do anything. Now, here's my fourth goal. Now, remember, I'm down 2-0 to a player I'm pretty sure was using it. Maybe or maybe not. If not, he was just a poor soul. That's an example. And then here's my fourth goal. Right? But what it doesn't show you is how I got to there with whoever that was, Lampard, right? Which was using R1 and R2 to get through. Right? So, boom, there's a 4-2 win for you. Is that worth it to play this game to score goals like that? Let's go back to one of his 2 goals. Remember, I was defending with Neves. What was this? Look how far he ran out of the way. Look at this. What was that? When you're jockeying left and right, how does that happen? What was that? So, it starts to get to the point where you either A, waste your time knowing that you're either going to lose to players that are using this trash or beat them, but either way, it's not football. You can go be a player. If you're a player that's going to start holding R1 and R2 the whole entire time, then what's the point? It's not skill. I played this player. His name is Calvin29172. Okay? The whole time I'm beating him 5-6 nothing, right? The whole time I'm playing this Calvin guy and beating him, he's being totally racist. The whole entire time being totally racist, right? And then not only was he being racist, because he doesn't even know my race, so he starts being racist to whites, to blacks, to Mexicans. He's just being racist. His YouTube is Calvin29172. Total racist. I'm beating him 5 or 6 nothing UFL. Next thing you know, I look back, and he was a player I played in FC before that. Same racist comments. I beat him 5-1 in FC, and I was taking it easy on him. So this Calvin29172, he leaves FC. Think about that. I'm whooping him in FC. Now I face him in UFL. I whoop him again. But even though I beat him so bad, all he did in UFL was go for glitches. On a different day, a player like that could have won, but he was so bad. I forgot what his PSN is, but he always comes into YouTube. He's in here right now. Calvin29172. So whoop him in FC, right? He gets whooped by everyone clearly. He's a low division player. He's that player when you first buy the game that just gets whooped. So he leaves FC, and then now he's coming to UFL. So what does that tell you? UFL, like I said in my comment section, is the toilet bowl for those players. I hate that that's the case. But these are the losers that we have to deal with. Right? So, is it really worth our time to play this game? Because just like I did this to show you how easy it is what that boss man guy did, simple go, is this not the exact goal that guy scored, right? And then you got to deal with all this nonsense. And then you see how toxic this community is, but you got fake streamers like this Richie guy. Maybe he is truly a nice guy, but if you really read between the lines to see all these nonsense people like this racist Calvin guy or complete cheats like that boss man guy, and then these guys acting like everything's okay, sounds to me like they just want your clicks and your views, because it takes 2 seconds if you truly know this game to see what's wrong there. It takes 2 seconds if you really know this game to see what happens here with Del Piero. Right? If you know, you know. And there's no doubt that Richie guys knows, but he jumps on like a leech to a sinking game because there's not many content creators, doesn't know the game at all, wasn't here during day one, wasn't here during the early days, which is fine if he's going to know what he's talking about or if he's going to guide people the right way, and clearly he's not. Because clearly, no matter how bad it hurts my numbers, what I just showed you is pointless. It is a waste of time. Now, if strikers can get rid of the R1, R2 glitch and the through ball glitch, we will be okay. That's one glitch I didn't show you in the game. You could argue my fourth goal might have been a through ball glitch, which basically means when you play through balls from certain angles, for whatever reason, the coding in the games mess up and your defenders freeze, including your goalie. So if they play these through balls close enough to the box that glitch out your defense, not only does your defense glitch, but your goalie just stands there. The ball could be at your keeper's feet, and it will just sit there until the striker comes up and taps it in. It's an absolute joke. You've seen it happen against me on stream. So that is my point of this video. You have a community that's borderline more toxic now, and it used to not be like that, more toxic than FC, which is why I go after these rats like I do, because they deserve it, because they're these types of people, right? They're these types of people. When I made that joke about that dude, the Mexico for life, and he's like, racist, but yet people come in dropping hard R N words, right? Calling people every racial slur, like really racial slur. Not saying Mexican loser and having someone say you're a loser, right? Not telling someone, I know you work for the cartel, dude. There's no other way, like, with how you're talking. Because of how this person was talking. Oh, that's racist. No, I'm talking literal. Saying the worst things you can imagine. Literal. Like, forget all this snowflake stuff. You see that more in UFL than any other game. And then you see this nonsense in the gameplay. And then, unfortunately, you see these top streamers, quote unquote top streamers in UFL, these guys that were, none of them were here in the early days when it was actual football, right? And they just condone all this stuff or ignore it, both on the pitch nonsense and off the pitch, instead of making a stand for this game like I am right now. So I could play game after game of this and totally waste my time, right? Or, whether you like FC or not, one thing that they do have is career mode. That's a deep dive. Now, I'm thinking about going and doing that because playing games like I just showed you, it just doesn't interest me, right? Playing a player that I just waxed, look at that name, okay? And I left this game. It was the worst connection. The dude was being a complete rat. This is a player I've waxed several times. I remember in Showdown, I think, look, 3-0. You do not beat players 3-0. You can go watch that game on stream. Look at his division, by the way. You do not wax players like this, and then it just changes around. Oh, he learned how you play. No, none of that, right? It's complete nonsense based on glitches, based on terrible connection, and as I just told the racist Calvin29172, right? Look at my record compared to all these other players. I'm actually playing the game. Now, I know my promotion thing's blocking it, but I'm 84 wins, 11 draws, and 25 losses. Oh, no, it's not blocking it. Sorry. 84 wins, 11 draws, 25 losses, because I actually play. Notice I don't self-demote. I don't need to, because I'm not a loser, and I can beat anybody. Right? And notice I didn't even know about this stupid R1, R2 glitch and through ball glitch that everyone's using profusely, especially in these upper divisions. I didn't even recognize it until that boss man dickhead. It really should be, we're going to call him bitch man. And why I'm so hard on these guys is because they're breaking a game for no reason. So I just don't get the point in playing this game right now when you got to use this trash. I was down 2-0. Then I started using the rat nonsense. The same thing's going on with eFootball and Smart Assist. Congrats if you're a top player in Smart Assist that can beat these players with AI assistance with skill. But the vast majority, I was top 8% of all players in Division 2. Think about Division 3, Division 4, Division 5, Division 6, so on and so forth, that can't beat players that are using this AI assistance trash that ruins the game unless they turn it on themselves. Who wants to play a game where the AI is making all your decisions? If you shoot low and to the left, the AI will change it to high and to the right. If you go on the ground, they'll do a lob through ball. They literally change all your decisions. But even if you're a player that doesn't want to use it, it helps you with auto clearances. It helps you with organizing defense. It gives you these little animations that give you the edge. And most players, including myself, the average player, other than the top 1%ers, can't compete against that, so you have to do it yourself. That's the point here. If you're going to climb and not just lose to all these losers that are using this stuff, you're going to have to hold down R1 and R2. You're going to have to use through ball glitches. And is that worth your time? That's what you have to ask yourself. So, while this video is maybe taking a turn just about now that you didn't expect, my proposal is this. One, I'm always going to give every game a chance. So if strikers can get rid of this stuff, even though these are old glitches, guys, they've been around for a long time. And for whatever reason, strikers has never gotten rid of them. It makes no sense. So are they just things that they can't get rid of, or what is the deal? Because they are the biggest thing right now outside of bad connection games that are ruining the game, making it look like a joke. The bad connection has the ball running through players, has the delayed command. We've seen that. But the R1, R2 trash is when the players are bouncing off defenders, running through people, causing it glitches the game out. Same with the through ball glitches where the ball rolls to the goalie's feet and he just stares at it until a striker kicks it in. You know those plays? That's the through ball glitch. Or situations like that where the ball rolls through and the defender just stares. That's what's going on. So if you don't know, now you know. And so, as I wait for goals, which may or may not be a better game, right? And if anybody has a code to give me, please share it. If anybody can get me a code, because it looked great on the last update that I saw. But until then, do I want to go play even though FC 26 when I played it last night to prove that I could go in and get a win and I got a win with a far inferior team? Could I go in there and jump in and start whooping people and climb and then get whooped sometimes too because they have the most skilled players? Yeah, I could, but do I want to do that? No, because there's plenty of nonsense in FC too. But what FC has that many games don't have, and that even if you guys wanted to either continue to play UFL or if you didn't but just love good football, they have a deep manager mode. Right? What I mean by deep manager mode is it's not just like, oh, you go in and you play a season with Real Madrid. No. We're talking an actual deep manager mode. So, here's what it would look like, as I already started one. Manager career. There's my club, OG United. Now, figuring out how to get in would be interesting. And I just got to determine if this would be worth it. So this isn't what I want because I already created a squad and stuff like that. And then I left it. But I just wanted to try it out. So is this going to take me back into my manager career? There it is. So OG United. My manager's name is, of course, OG Gamester. Starting at the bottom, you create your own club. That's my crest with the crown because I am the king. And I want to show you what this looks like. So obviously I'm in the lowest English division in the game, which is League 2. And the goal is to get to the Premier League. Now the beauty in this is you can keep going with this. There is no rush to how fast you do it. There is no, oh, well, I got to get 27 and 28 and 29. Right? And you're building a team going forward. Instructs their team to not waste a second progressing the ball. As soon as they have possession, can Phil Foden still play his usual game, or do you expect him to have a difficult job on his hands? So there we go. We celebrated Foden. So there we go. Last match, Duncan completed 11 passes with an accuracy of 85%. Do you feel Duncan could have done any better? Never am I going to discourage players to the media. If I'm going to talk to them about a bad performance, it's in private. So, celebrate Duncan's form. It's preseason, right? It's preseason. We just gave him good morale, and that's a lot of how I manage in real life too. If I'm gonna scold someone, it's in private, right? And if I'm gonna tell somebody they need to pick it up, it's gonna be in private. Not many appreciate playing against counter-attacking teams, and Bromley are just that. Can Dave Duncan be an answer to the opponent's low block? So we're about to play a park the bus team. Great. So again, we're going to celebrate him. Now, let's encourage him. Let's motivate him. Duncan, if he applies himself, he can really help us in the game. Give him a motive to play hard in this next game. Jake Richards seems a good fit for the wide midfielder role. Is that something we should expect to see more of in the future? He's a left mid, of course, wide midfielder. Another encouraging remark there. You always just build your players to the media. You never scold them, or in public, or like let's say you're in front of the team, right? if it's at halftime or something, but if it's something serious, pull him to the side. And you might even scold him, but then in practice, encourage him and find his good things and make sure you point those out, right? Balance it out. So you don't just kick your player's confidence in the dirt, which is like playing after getting kicked in the balls, as you guys know. I never understood managers that did that. Oh, it will make you tough. Yeah, but no matter how tough you are, you're messing with someone's mental in a very tough game already. You can teach a player, scold a player, but still balance it for sure. All right, so this is our opponent. 5 back, 5-3-2, or it's really 5-1-2. Yeah, 5-3-2 holding. Yep, there it is right there. So here's my team. And this is preseason. Is it preseason? I can't remember. Let's check. Office. Let me go to my calendar. Central, there's that. Office is where the calendar's at, I think. Yep. Transfer window opened. Yep, so a league game. So this was our preseason, as you can see. 1-0 win, 2-3 loss, and then a 0-0 tie. I don't play my preseasons. I just see how my players did. So this, you're going to get to see the very first league game. That's where I stopped off, right? I'll show you my whole kits and everything else. So if you guys are interested in playing, I'll share some of this with you. I'll go through it, and if you're interested in watching. So right here, Central, you got pre-match training, new message. So for instance, you'll get a message from a player. This next game is so important for our season, Unk. He called me Unk. I love it. I feel really good, and I'm sure I can do a better job than Richards if you give me the chance. So we probably... Yeah, you don't tell me. I'll tell you, so I'll make the decisions. I don't care if and I'm going to do this realistically in how I'd answer stuff. That's definitely not how you would ask. Just want to let you know, Unk, I really like it here, and I want to stay. Whenever you're ready, me and my agent are willing to sit down and discuss new terms with you. All right, so that's all of them. Team management. Then you can break down your old players. There's my home kits, the Jordans, all blacks. You gotta love that. All right, so you can answer all that. There's different windows you can go through there. 5 updated scouting reports. You can check those. So let's see what we got. You can see their potential. Right off the bat, I'm looking for green numbers, right? So if we organize them, potential 65 to 89 to 94. So we'll keep these two. Remove, 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 remove. Seeing the potential. Potential, he's peak. At his peak, 28 and 31. Remove, 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 remove. Who's my scout? 19. I like that. Okay, I like that. Nope, not good enough. Not good enough. Nope, nope. 80 only. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 no. Tons of players, but I'll keep going through them. Nope. Good there, good there. Good there. So it's important that you do this because this is how you get beasts in the future. Boom, get rid of them. So our scouting list then, look at this. Winger, striker, another striker, striker. Yeah, so I send them out after strikers and wingers. Right? So my next, I'll send them out after defenders and then mids last. And then I'll go through this all later, too. Right? And they do that automatically as well. Youth tournament started. 300 read emails. So I sent someone in the U.S. Preseason tournament information. Don't forget to use substitutes. Thanks, buddy. I never coached before. I never knew that. So there's the team, or there's the information there. Here's the team management, right? So we're going to set up the squad now. I'm actually going to go out in this. Let's see, 4-2-3-1 wide. Counter and hide. Did I set all my roles up? Shadow striker, inside forward, defend, box crasher. Yeah, we're good. Wing back, ball playing defender, and defender. Yeah. So let's go in. Obviously, settings-wise. I want to show you this. There's my kits. My home kit. There's my home kit. Jordans. There's my away kit. See the crest. There's my third kit. And then, of course, keeper kit. You can't do as much. Stadium, OG Arena. Here's the stadium. I love it when the crowd's right on top of you. And now for the football. And you can check your academy. We can get into all this type of stuff. You see how your players do. You can see their potential so you know right off the bat. If they're too low potential, you don't even watch them, right? But I have a ton out for these scouts. And then I have the ability to go for transfers. But I want to check my normal squad right off the bat. So, home. I already got the settings. Advanced customization. All right, we're fine there. Here's my record. 2 wins and a draw. Oh, so it wasn't a loss. It was 2 wins and a draw. I don't know why. I saw green on there. I don't know why I thought that was a loss. So undefeated so far in my managerial career, but preseason shouldn't count. I mean, come on. Win the league title, reach round of 16 in the cup. So there we go. Set a match day. You can even do a full match intro if you wanted to. They're coming in the locker room. I could skip it if I wanted. But it's awesome, dude. This is a way. I'm going to do this more for my stadium, right? Oh, no. This is my home stadium. I'm a dummy. League 2, opening match day. In the all-black. Home kits. Business attire. Business suits. Look at the boy hanging up with the Jordan kit on. I love it. All right, here we go. Authentic mode. I'll show you the settings real quick so you can see. Competitive. No. No. Oh, yeah. This is settings. I'm an idiot. That's fine. The game type is authentic. Okay, I was scared there. So yeah. So precision shooting, all that. So you want all that. That's good. Authentic game mode. Wind effects needs to be significant impact on ball movement. That needs to be on high. Weather effects on. So if it's windy, you're going to feel it, right? That needs to be on. I need to make sure that stays on. Camera, I got my own camera set up. So there we go. Perfect. All right, let's get into it, boys. Here we go. Opening match. Authentic mode. Oh, it feels so much better, dude. It actually feels like real football. Touch and hit. Oh, my precision shooting. That's going to be interesting. Precision shooting. So obviously I'm League 2, so this is lower rated. Lower ranked players. Good, 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 good. Find them through. Good. Wide again. Good. Yep, hold it up. Hold it up through. Go through. Good turn. Touch. Ah, good little turn though. They're definitely playing that low block that he said. I'm in a 4-2-3-1 wide. So I may go more attacking depending on how deep these guys sit, how good they are offensively. I got to really feel out my team because I didn't play the preseason. So this is kind of my preseason. The team did well, but we played some lower rated players. Cover. No. No! Down 1-0. No, that was supposed to go to the wing back. Dang it. Going in more attacking mode. It's such a different ball game when you're... Oh, I love the challenge of it, though. It feels so different. It literally is like real football. You got to slow down your mindset, your mind, and your decisions that you want to make. Good. Good. Keep running through. Keep running through. Oh. And this is on the highest difficulty, too, which is legendary. Look how the ball's bouncing on the pitch. Good. Counter it. Good. Come on. Good. No! Who's that left winger, dude? So far, that left winger's on my shit list. He's looking at an early sub if he keeps it up. Play that ball in. It's alright. Get back. Come on, left mid. Come on, keep. Keeper. They don't automatically grab the ball either. I like that. Good. Good, good run. Feet. Good. Oh, come on. Man, you got to be so sure with your passes in this. No way. Dude, this will make you a good football player for sure. Good. Good build up. Good. Look at that run. Good. Get in! Good run, though. Alright, that left mid's making up for it. Let's go short. You know what? Let's give it a whirl. See how these corners are. Oh, I gotta figure it out. Yes! The first goal of the regular season. I think that's my center back. Off the post and then finishes his own rebound, dude. And I almost went short. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, bro, it's authentic, dude. So I started a team in the lowest English division. OG United. In the all-black Air Jordan kits, bro. It's so sick. It's so different, dude. I was playing UFL. I won 4-2, but I showed how that glitch. I was down 2-0 and just used that glitch and scored 4 unanswered goals. And it was like, dude, that's all we're going to face every game. So, yeah, this game I won using it. But the next game you might lose using it. Or even if you're both using it, you're going to go back and forth using a glitch to score on each other. I was like, it's a waste. It's not football. And hopefully UFL gets rid of it eventually, but you don't got to play some loser that none of us know to play real football, dude. I realize that. Like, the computer's so... Finish! Oh! These computers are so advanced in this authentic gameplay. Win matters. It bounces. Players' morale matters. Like if I'm going to play an opponent that's just glitching the whole time plus using smart assist, might as well use a computer that's going to challenge me and play football. Come on, Brooks. Brooks scored a sick goal the last time. Come on, cross back. Yep. Yes! Oh, I thought that was in. But, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what people think about it. But, yeah. I couldn't believe it. I played that game. I'm down 2-0. It seemed like he was glitching. And then before that, I had a game of terrible connection, and I realized it was against a player I just waxed the other day easily. So it's like UFL just has so many holes in it, man. Like, I could keep doing it, and there's stuff that I like about the game, but this is real football. Oh, nice try. Good. Good. The pace of the game feels so good, dude. Hold it up now. Hold it up. Good. Yep, good. Good, you're in. Oh, no, that was supposed to go. Yep. Good. Come on. Oh, shouldn't have put it in the air. Here we go, near posting it. Let's see if I can do that same thing. Nope. Oh, that near post flick could be good, though. Good. Man, my center back's not as big. I don't know if that's going to matter or not, but... Good. You see how they're getting their body in there, passing and moving, and... Oh, thought I could sell them better. Hell yeah, boys. I don't know. This could be it. OG United, first ever game in League 2 on our trip to get to the Premier League. This could be it. Okay. So, the boys look pretty tired. So, let's see. I don't know why this dude isn't starting. Because he's not a defensive mid. Still better, though. But see, he doesn't like to play defensive mid, so it goes down, right? And then this left mid. Let's see how we do there. So 4-2-3-1 wide is what we're playing. I actually got to use the width a little bit more this half. Playing against a 5-back, a 5-3-2. Speaking of that, I got a 5-back video coming in UFL. But yeah, even if you guys can still deal with the UFL crap more, this just gives me that feel for real football that I'm yearning for, dude. That none of these guys bring. Like, you see me play at the top of everything, like that. Like I just proved to that Calvin dude. Like right, like that's the hater way to look at it. Like, oh, you lose and then go to this game. No, FC Pro qualified, rank 3 player in champs with an all evolution team. No, in 300 hours, top what 8% in eFootball. Most people don't even play eFootball, right? Didn't mean to put that in the air. And then you see where I'm at in UFL, Premier Division with an actual good record with the two biggest glitches I just learned 2 days ago, and immediately blew them up instead of just and don't want to play the game because of them. Not, oh, I know these glitches, now I'm really going to start winning, right? Like, these people are pathetic. These so-called content creators, UFL people that just are taking advantage of a game that doesn't have a deep line of content creators, right? Instead of truly being about football. And even if you're for UFL, then you don't promote the dog shit, right? That's ruining the game. That's going to chase other players away. Oh, no, no, no. Don't let him beat you. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, get it out. Good. Yep. Yes. What a run. Come on. Come on, Lynch. Good. Good. Ah. Man, I'm definitely severely out-teamed here. Good stuff, Duncan. Was Duncan my sub? Let me check. Who's this Duncan guy? Duncan's good. I like him. Man, I gotta get this. I gotta get some guys out of here. Can't go with Reese. That's all we're gonna do. Next substitute. All right. Come on, keep moving it around. Good. Come on, rolling. Take your space. Yep. Look, look, look. Yep. Boom. Touch and hit. Oh, you got to front him. Had it when it... It's just totally different from feet. Dude, I wish they would do a Ultimate Team where you could choose to play this mode. I don't care if only like a... Hit it! Oh, a certain number of people did. It would be awesome. All right, we got to find a way to win here. We're going to go short. Oh, settle it. Good. Good. Watch this overlap. Oh, you terrible run. You were supposed to go... Man. Supposed to try to take that defender away. Yep. Yep. Dude. Come on, we got to get one. Win that. Good, Brooks. I like that, Brooks. Who scored my goal? Come on, we got to win at home. You don't drop points at home. Oh, no. Good. 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 Hold it up. Good. Good. Oh, I should have played that. Yep, you're through. Yep. Yep. Offsides. I thought he came back on. Damn, I should have played that. Once I start learning these players, it's going to be so much better. Oh, that threw me off. I didn't know where the trajectory of the ball. Yep. Good. Go. I forgot about player lock. I got to use player lock. Player lock kind of sucks for this because it's a little unfair, but let's see how it feels. Yep. Good. Yes! There it is! 79th minute. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Duncan. What a goal. Beautiful football. Nice highlight, FC. Very good job. Showing the center circle. Nice. More defensive minded. I switched up to more defensive minded. Good. Oh, too slow. I shouldn't have played that ball. I knew he wasn't going to get there. Come from behind victory, maybe. Play it. Feet. Good. Good D. Oh, wow. All right, boys, hold on to it. All the way out wide. Good. Ah. Come on, +1. End it. End it. Good. All right. Big W. Damn, dude. It's such a different game, man. It's a whole different game. There's me, cabrón. That was me with the slick back, boys. What do you know about that? Post-match interview. Let's see what we got here. Big win in our first home game. So, no, this is a preview of what it would look like. Not much was going on Harris's way. Seeing that he got 0 shots. Disappointed with that performance? No. We got the dub. It's one game. We got the dub. You're fine. You got the result, but Brooks didn't manage any disruption of the opposition. Brooks was amazing. He scored a great goal, too. Celebrate Brooks. Brooks did well. Wow, 26 dribbles by Duncan today. Seemed like no stopping him. What can you say after that performance? Brilliant. Celebrate him. Complacent! No, I gotta motivate him now behind the doors, behind closed doors. Nice slick back, boss. So, that's just a preview. I know this is under a UFL stream, so I don't want to keep playing it under this. But you guys let me know, whoever watched this, in the comment section. My thing is this. You've seen the UFL game, right? I wanted to show you the one that I tied, but since I couldn't, I played one live. Down 2-0. I come back 4-2. Just complete rat crap. If you couldn't tell by just watching, go play the game. Hold down R1 and R2. You can't just run straight forward. If you run into the defender, they'll still steal it. Hold R1 and R2 with a little zigzag motion and watch what it does to the game. And just realize how many players you play that have been using it you didn't recognize, or maybe you do recognize. And then the through ball glitch. If you're at an angle, especially near the goal, you play that through ball between two defenders, and they just freeze, and your attacker's able to run onto it freely and knock it in. The two things that you saw in that boss bitch video that I made with that streaming rat. Congrats on being an actor. I'm sure he's a great actor. Video games, little rat bitch. And so that leads me to this. Now, if anybody can help me get a goals code, a new one, I'd love it. I'm going to look for my old one, see if that will give me the new update. I don't know why I deleted autosave and quit. Yeah, autosave and quit. So, That's where I'm at. I'm going to look for that code. Let me look. Let's do a little digging. No, I'm going to do it off because I got private messages that would pop up. Well, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, let me see real quick. Direct messages. Maybe I will find this. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this code. If so, I'll show you goals. But I don't think there's much you can do in goals anyways. Let's see. Man, where would it be? Was it Lesker? Shofar. Alright. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ozzy, no. Wasn't there. Was it? I think it was in Discord, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I can't find it, man. I'm gonna need a new one. Hopefully they get me a new one. But you guys let me know your comments on if you'd like to see it. I'll do some video breakdown of the manager mode and see. But at the end of the day, I can't help where UFL is. Besides sharing this stuff and hope it gets out. So we need this R1, R2 sprint glitch. And we need the through ball glitch nerfed to the ground. Otherwise, the game is going to be what it is. And you can go test it out yourself. I showed you examples, but it's just pointless at that point. So you let me know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe wherever we go. I look forward to our journey, and I'll see you guys